This is part 2 of Chapter 10 of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. These reflections crossed my mind rapidly, while the stranger personage was silent, absorbed, and as if wrapped up in himself. I regarded him with fear mingled with interest as, doubtless, Oedipus regarded the Sphinx. After a long silence, the commander resumed the conversation. "I have hesitated," said he, "but I have thought that my interest might be reconciled with that pity to which every human being has as a right. You will remain on board my vessel, since fate has cast you there. You will be free. In exchange for this liberty, I only impose one single condition. Your word of honor to submit to it will suffice." "Speak, sir," I answered. "I suppose this condition is one which a man of honor may accept." "Yes, sir. It is this. It is possible that certain events, unforeseen, may oblige me to consign you to your cabins for some hours or some days, as the case may be. As I desire never to use violence, I expect from you, more than all the others, a passive obedience. In thus acting, I take all the responsibility. I acquit you entirely, for I make it an impossibility for you to see what ought not to be seen. Do you accept this condition?" Then things took place on board which, to say at least, were singular, and which ought not to be seen by people who were not placed beyond the pale of social laws. Among the surprises which the future was preparing for me, this might not be the least. "We accept," I answered. "Only I will ask your permission, sir, to address one question to you, one only." "Speak, sir." "You said that we should be free on board?" "Entirely." "Then I ask you then what you mean by this liberty?" "Just the liberty to go, to come, to see, to observe even all that passes here, save under the rare circumstances, the liberty, in short, which we enjoy ourselves, my companions and I." It was evident that we did not understand one another. "Pardon me, sir," I resumed, "but this liberty is only whatever prisoner has of pacing his prison. It cannot suffice you." "It must suffice you, however." "What? We must renounce forever seeing our country, our friends, our relations again?" "Yes, sir. But to renounce that unendurable worldly yoke which men believe to be liberty is not perhaps so painful as you think." "Well," exclaimed Ned Land, "never will I give my word of honor not to try to escape." "I did not ask for your word of honor, Master Land," answered the commander coldly. "Sir," I replied, beginning to get angry in spite of myself, "you abuse your situation toward us. It is cruelty." "No, sir, it is clemency. You are my prisoners of war. I keep you, when I could, by a word, plunge you into the depths of the ocean. You attacked me. You came to surprise a secret which no man in the world must penetrate, the secret of my whole existence. And you think that I am going to send you back to that world which must know me no more? Never. In retaining you, it is not whom I guard, it is myself." These words indicated a resolution on the part of the commander, against which no arguments would prevail. "So, sir," I rejoined, "you give us simply the choice between life and death." "Simply." "My friends," said I, "to a question thus put, there is nothing to answer. But no word of honor binds us to the master of this vessel." "None, sir," answered the unknown. Then, in a gentler tone, he continued, "Now, permit me to finish what I have to say to you. I know you, Monsieur Aronnax. You and your companions will not, perhaps, have so much to complain of in the chance which has bound you to my fate. You will find among the books which are my favorite study the work which you have published on the depths of the sea. I have often read it. You have carried your work as far as terrestrial science permitted you. But you do not know all. You have not seen all. Let me tell you then, Professor, that you will not regret the time passed on board my vessel. You are going to visit the land of these marvels." These words of the commander had great effect upon me. I cannot deny it. My weak point was touched, and I forgot for a moment that the contemplation of these sublime subjects was not worth the loss of liberty. Besides, I trusted to the future to decide this grave question. So I contented myself with saying, "By what name ought to I address you?" "Sir," replied the commander, "I am nothing to you but Captain Nemo, and you and your companions are nothing to me but passengers of the Nautilus." Thank you, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with part 3 of Chapter 10.